Hi everybody, it's me. I hope everybody's well and enjoying the summer. My feet are getting better. My husband's back is we're waiting on test results from his bone scan, and I can tell already there's a problem. Um, we haven't heard the results yet, but I feel like there's a problem with my husband's back. There's he's going to need a biopsy, and this is not decided yet, but this is what I feel. And there's something that has a potential of becoming malignant on his spine, and we're just waiting to hear. So anyway, I just wanted to say, explain like I've I've had this vision and I've posted it quite a few times. I had it right after this is political. So if you're a liberal, bye. You're not going to appreciate this, but if you're a conservative and you're worried about what's going on and everything like that, you're going to be interested because this vision has is happening right now. I had I'll go over the vision real quick. I was in a room in a house, and like I said, I've posted this when I first had it. There were a couple of them, and I just recently posted it again because I knew it was almost time. It had to happen. Anyway, it's about the government and what's going on with our lives. So I think it's important. Anyway, I had a dream. I had a vision that I was in a house. I was within a group of people, us, and there was another group of people in the house too. And suddenly I started to get really nervous that these people that were in the house with us were going to try to keep us in the house. They weren't. They were going to try to keep us from leaving, stay there. And I got kind of scared about it, and I was deciding in my mind what to do, like because I always kind of think on my own because I'm like a loner, and I have a few friends and close family members, but that's the way I like it. I'm very private. Um, wouldn't know it if you see my singing videos, but I am a very private person. Anyway, so we were in this house and I was getting scared, and there was like an adjoining room that was like a kitchen, and this was like a dining room area, but there was no table or anything. It was just people, our group and their group. And anyway, I went in the next room and I saw one of the members of the their group, and I knew I had to take out the weakest link first. They had to go. These people had to go because there was just no way we were going to let ourselves be caught in this house. Anyway, so I looked at her, and she was a young girl, and she had brown hair, and I knew she was very weak minded and very wimpy and everything like that. And I thought she's got to go first. So, no, I don't have murderous tendencies. I just, decided that this group had to go. And the weakest link goes first. So I took a weapon and I started, at her. And I made a bloody mess of it. And I was like, okay. And I didn't kill her, but I knew she was disabled. She was like disarmed, everything, that she would never recover from this. She would never be the same. I had annihilated her basically, even though she wasn't dead or anything. She might not die. It was just like I had destroyed her. So I went into the adjoining room, and the people that were I was afraid were going to try to keep us in the house, our enemies, so to speak, were the ones that were sitting down. They were all sitting down in a circle, and our group was around them. And I knew we had, and I said to the girl, I looked at the girl that I had just, disabled, and I said, oops, because it was going to happen anyway, that their group was going to go down. But so that was the end of the vision. And it's just happened because I've been waiting. I knew the girl because I have a lot of political visions. I think they're important. We can't just ignore what's going on in our world. I never was into politics before Donald Trump came. Then I saw something special in him, which a lot of people do who are psychic or prophet evangelistic people, they see something special that Trump is on a mission to. He's put here for a purpose, like not just to be a millionaire businessman, but that's how he got to this point where he could run for president. I mean, anyway, so I looked in the other room with the girl and I realized they didn't have to do that, but she was going down anyway. They were going down anyway, their group. So that was the end. So I figured that the girl was Biden, and I represented the people who are not like in denial or, I represent the conservative people because that's the way I think. I want values, law and order, normalcy, low prices again, low, religion, not smacked in your face religion. I don't like Islam because it's hate, and I hate war. I'm against all these things, and that's the conservative way to be, and I believe, whatever. So anyway, I believe the girl was Biden. So I knew that at some point, this was like right after the inauguration of Joe Biden, I knew at some point that Biden was going to really blunder it. He was going to do something that was unforgivable, that was, it would knock him out of power. It would destroy his political career, everything. It would just destroy him. But the Democrats, which were the opposite people from the conservatives who ended up being surrounded. And I also saw two red lines. And that was at the time, that wasn't the same vision, but it was roughly around the same time as the primary, which was last November, I think. And I thought, okay, the Senate and the House, it's the Senate and the House, the two red lines. And they came together at the top. And I knew the Republicans would take the Senate and the House, but they didn't do it when they everybody expected that red wave to come in. It's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet. But so I knew Biden would do something unforgivable, like political suicide. And so this has happened. The debate was it. That was the thing that took Biden out. It's not maybe take him out of the running. I don't believe that he's going to be replaced. Not that they don't want to replace him, but he will not be replaced because I saw since the vision, I can still see the vision, but I see Donald Trump sliding right in there next to Biden. So I don't believe, my prophecies don't include anybody else going in there in the meantime to run for election. It's going to be Biden. And they're going to pump him up on whatever they pump him up on. I know they want him out. The Democrats mostly want him out and to be replaced, but it's not going to happen in my visions. It'll go right from Biden to Trump. And I've already seen that the whole mess with Trump is not going to work. I've already seen it like in the Congress, the balloons and the scoreboards and the congratulations to Trump that would be exonerated from all this. He would be cleared. It wouldn't work. Whatever the deep state does to him, it won't work. And I've already had visions of that for separate things like the impeachments and this, and that, and the other thing, that it's just not going to work because I believe God has a plan. And Donald Trump is part of that plan, whether you like him or hate him. You got to admit, he did a very great job as president. And since Biden's been in control, we've become a third world country. And I don't like it. I don't like it for the future of my kids, my hopefully grandchildren someday. So it came true. Biden screwed it. He did the thing that was unforgivable. He screwed that debate so bad that was finally I could rest and my husband could rest because every time Biden did a disastrous thing like blow up the pipeline in Norway, which he did because I saw that too, that it was coming in a couple months at the end of September, Biden was written on a calendar, would do something really rotten. And I thought, and he the pipeline blew up, and they never found out really who did it. It was the United States and another country, because Biden is supposedly with the United States, but not really. He doesn't support Israel or anything. It's all show, This is ridiculous. He's just a liar. And anyway, so that happened. This has taken him out politically, and I was right. And the Democrats are going down. As you see, a lot of them are leaving the party. A lot are switching sides. A lot are against Biden. The Democratic Party is going out. The Republicans will take the House and the Senate when Trump gets in. There'll be more Republicans voted in because people want, across Europe too, it's all the Western world is being bombarded with immigrants, migrants, illegals. And it's happening all over the world if you pay attention. And the countries are rebelling. Everybody wants to go to Europe because they think it's so great there. And Europe has their own little countries. They have their own heritage. And they're starting to, well, most of them already realize this, that they have to get the migrants out. They have to get the people that, like the Islamic people, who will not assimilate and who just spread hate and violence. They're intolerant of anybody else. They want Christians out, Jewish people out. So we're being bombarded with people that we don't know anything about. They could have another 9/11 plan, which I don't believe was done by Saudi Arabia. I saw it was an inside job. And that's the truth. There's another video that came out that Saudi Arabia was involved instead of Iraq, blah, blah, and they blamed Iraq because of the oil, because of the war, and war means more money, more jobs. War is good for some people, for the Democrats. It's good. We've got wars all over the place that are not supported by most of the American citizens, because war is hell, and I don't want war. I don't want to be involved in war. And all these gifts Biden's giving to other countries like Ukraine, this is ridiculous. Trillions of dollars now. I mean, we need the money here. There's people sleeping on streets, city streets, like millions of people are homeless, and then migrants are given hotels. Now tell me how that's fair. So they've got to close that border, and then Biden makes this wimpy little thing. Well, we'll only let 2,500 people in. Oh, gee, wow, thanks. That was a great move, and that's right at the last minute. You saved us. Not really. They're still getting in, and they're trying, the European countries, whether you realize this or not, are starting to ship them out. The Syrians, the Afghanis, the Arab, they're keeping a lot of, like, the Ukrainians because they're European. They're from the same continent, but some people have to go. And it was just like I said, he's got to go. So Biden has done the thing that I have been waiting for, and my husband's been like pulling his hair out over. Because I say, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the time Biden's going to screw up so bad. They're going to, like, knock him out of office, or he's going to lose all favor and everything. And something would pass, something major. Nothing happened. And I was like, how much does it take for this person to get out of office? And then this happened, the debate, the horrible debate, which was great for us because it showed that Biden is not altogether there. He's so cognitively not there that he's like oatmeal. His brain is like oatmeal. And it's not, he's not a good person. So I don't really care. I care about what America has gone through because of their administration. Obviously, he's not running the country. It's Obama in his third term. and the Clintons and the deep state. They want to make us a socialist society dependent on the government. If you've noticed your grocery bills, your gas bills, your every bill, you can't do the things. We haven't been on vacation yet. We can't afford it because my husband's back and my feet problems, but my feet are getting better because God told me that my feet would get better so I could take care of my husband. So there's going to be some issues with my husband's back. And I told him because I always tell him. And I tell him things, and I this is what I saw. I don't know whether to tell you this or not, but there's going to be some problems with your back. I can see this thing on your spine, and he should get the results of his bone scan either today or tomorrow. The doctor just got it this morning, the scan, so he can interpret it. The orthopedic doctor. So I said, I see this mass. I see your spine like laid out like that, and I see there was either malignancy or it's just in remission. Something's they're going to have to do a biopsy, and I said it's not over yet, you know. So anyway, hopefully everything will. I don't want to see too far ahead. I just want to take care of things the way they are. So my prediction did come true about Biden. He screwed himself in the debate. All his everything is ruined for him. And that's what I've been waiting for. So that's another thing I can chalk off. And Trump will slide right in there. Biden will not leave office. Um, that's just the way I've seen it. And I wish they would move the election up. But anyway, so that's my story. And Trump will move into office and things will get better. Um, it'll be a big change for us because we're used to this 3.5, 4 years of hell. And anybody who says we're not going through it is either rich or they're in denial. So, okay, that's it. And I wish you all a good day. And I'm going to go, I don't know, clean, play with the dog, stuff like that. Okay, well, I wish you a good day and I love you and take care and have hope. Have hope. Bye.